get down in there, you grab whatever it is, and you hold it in your hand. And you try and clean it, but you still can't see it because the bottom of the water is so murky, it's muddy, it's messy. And so you grasp it in your hand and you start swimming upwards back to the shore. And when you get up to the shore, you see that you're dusting up all the mud, the leaves, the sticks, the stones. And you see, wow, it's a golden nugget in the shores of BC. It's a golden nugget, something that you just found. It's unreal. Gold is expensive. It's a beautiful element of the earth. And because you dug so deep, because you swam so deep, because you made all that effort just to get down there, you found something of value. You found something that you could use. Picture that when you read the Bible. Are you just skimming the pages of the Bible, or are you really digging deep into the real meaning of the Bible? Do you just read the chapter? Or do you read the stories? Do you read the parables just to find a lesson? Or do you actually find the meaning? When we pray and read our Bible, we're getting to know God. We are talking to God, and God is talking to us. So when you read the Bible, read it carefully. Brothers and sisters, we live in a world where people take drugs and drink alcohol. Where people hurt people and people kill people, whether it's due to violence, whether because it's crime, whether it's because of vehicle accidents. Things are happening in this world right now. It's a world that uses profanity and has indecent behavior. It's a world in abuse. Cheating, gambling, jealousy, gluttony, uncleanliness. Nothing that resembles of walking in faith, in the Spirit, in love, or in light. So we need to walk away from these things. We may find ourselves doing some of these things, but probably because we've been exposed to it our whole lives, we become desensitized to things we see around us every day at work or at school, or when we go shopping, or what we watch on TV 6 hours a day. We see it every day, coming around beside us, walking beside us, going past us, or driving past us. What we do need help. We do need help. But what we need for our help is our church. We need each other. We need our elders, our pastors, our Sabbath school teachers. We need one another, our fellowship. We need to walk into church every Sabbath morning to do our Bible studies. We need to come to church praising God. We need to sing our hearts out. We need to read the Bible like we mean it. But think about this. Because as people, we may find ourselves in some really bad situations. And is it okay that we are exposing ourselves to these sins or to these temptations? Is it okay if we don't do the sin but be near it? To go to a place where sin is all around you, only to watch it happen in front of you? Are we sometimes putting ourselves in these situations, leading to the exposure of sin or even sin itself? Where did you walk these past years of your lives? I'm not a perfect person, good looking and all, but not perfect. But I got to experience life filled with fun and entertainment, all right? Most of you who've known me in the past have seen what I've done. And some of you, this will be a surprise. But I was a cool guy. I was popular. I had several circles of friends, and we did all these cool, fun things. I was hanging with the brothers, the bros. We were always going to places. You guys ever play pool? Yeah, you guys know the billiards with the 9 or 8 balls on the pool table, and we have to sink those balls in the pockets? That's what we love to play. We hung out. We did things. But I was cool. I worked for a fast food restaurant. It was my first job. I worked in McDonald's. And that was my first real job. Over there, I learned quite a few things. I learned how to manage a store of 30 people. I learned how to pay them, I do payroll, I know how to do inventory, I know how to cook fast food. I mean, who loves cooking a patty for only 13 seconds and then eat it? Steak you cook for 7 minutes, maybe 12, but I cooked patties for that only took like 13 seconds, so who wants to come over and eat a 13-second patty? And yet, alone, that patty will sit there unmolding for 3 months straight. I learned to work at McDonald's to learn how to manage and to work with people and provide some of the best customer service, especially service with a smile. Okay? We always have to give that one thing free. It was always a smile. But it was so busy that I was not smiling. But we had fun. We had a great team at the McDonald's. But this McDonald's was based in the Devil's Den, called the casino. So we had lots of customers. We had a lot of people always drinking their soda pop, like the 32-ounce drinks. They were eating all the McDonald's and the French fries, and they were just having a ball of the time. And on break time, after amidst all that craziness, I go upstairs. It's the manager's office, and I just sit in there. You know, the place smelled like smoke from like cigarettes and from mini cigars. Right? And the staff were constantly smoking up there. There was a crew room, I went in there, constantly smoking in there because there was a TV, so I decided to, I'm going to go downstairs. I go all the way downstairs, I walk through the door, and out the door I go. I see my store on my right over here, and then over there is the entrance to the casino, and there are 4 lineups. 2 lines going to the doors of the casino, 2 lines go to the washrooms there, the aquarium is there. Anyone see the aquarium? That's good. But I walk around and I'm thinking I need to get some fresh air. Because when I look to my right and I see the bingo hall is a big bowl with a big screen, and the guy goes B52 and the B52 comes up on the screen. Everyone on that bowl had a lit cigarette, or they were drinking coffee, or they were drinking soda pop. No matter where I went to the news side, I went to the aquarium, I didn't get away from all that smoke. Because on the other side, there was still smoke. So by the time, at the end of the day, I was tired. Now when you're in a busy store, when you guys are busy, you don't realize that time flies by. Alright? Time goes. And when it gets at 3 o'clock in the morning when the casino closed, you look at the time and your body goes, hey, it's 3 o'clock. Your body tells you something that you didn't know. You're tired. You're stressed. When 3 o'clock hits, boom, everyone goes, oh, what do I do now? Alright, let's go clean up, guys. Let's go take the broom, the mop, the sweep, and let's get this done. What my body didn't tell me is this. Actually, my body told me this. Okay? It didn't tell me that I was tired, it told me something else. It told me that I stunk. Okay? My body told me, Royce, you stink. You need to go home and shower. I smelled like grease. I smelled like fish fillets. Anyone cook fish at home? You stink if you do. Okay? I smelled like all the French fry grease. I smelled like all the garbages. I smelled like cigarette smoke. I smelled like mini cigars. I just stunk. Oh, and I was sweating too. And when you sweat, you stink.
Yeah.
Okay? And when you're wearing a uniform and the restaurant is not air conditioned, you're gonna stink. I stunk. So what did I do? I went home. I walked into the shower, took a shower, I walked to my bed, and I went to sleep. Only to do that 13 hours again later. 5 days a week, 4 years. I stunk. So then I moved my work to a different place, and it was even worse. It was called the Q Club. Now, I said in the beginning, I really like playing this game called pool. I don't know how it originated, but it involves a lot of skills. But it sucks to be you if you have to wear glasses. Because your glasses, when you look down, tend to slide, and then you can't see where you're shooting the ball. There I learned how to cook a full menu. I actually had a chef show me how to cook a full menu, like steaks. I learned how to make my own tortillas. I learned how to cook the mushrooms and wine and make a fire in the kitchen. But I hung out with some really cool people. Some really cool people who told me how to defend myself against unruly people in the bar. I learned how to mix drinks. I thought that was cool. But my friends were always there. I was there. They visit me 3 to 5 times out of the 7 days that I was working there. But I had company all the time, and I realized that they were always thirsty. So they drank their pop with their friend Jack Daniels. And they also like to visit the Long Island on their free time. So they like to play pool there. But they chilled in the bars that I worked at. So that made me cool, and they loved being around me. Right? So when they were drinking, they're also drinking with one of my best friends. His name was Captain Black. They came day after day, entertaining me. Not all of them came all at the same time, but they came. And they said, hey, Royce, how's it going? Let's go shoot some stick. So we go play some stick while I served in between orders and serving drinks and all. Okay? But I did learn how to do a lot of other things, and I knew how to begin to talk to different people and strangers. Jill, no, I'm not all there when I get to go to places and different places. I get kind of shy once in a while. I keep to myself. But in these work environments, part of my thing is to do my job and is to entertain people. I got to know the bouncers, and they showed me some cool moves. If anyone wants to try what a chokehold is, I'm more than welcome to help you out with that. And it was just a cool thing. I mean, they let me be kind of a bouncer. I was a cook. I was one of the managers of the bars, but I was cool. I mean, I got to check people's IDs. Like, no, man, you can't come in. This picture's ugly. This is not good. Take it away. Or this, you're too young. This is not it. This is a fake ID. Just pick them up. It gave me power. It gave me coolness. That's what I did. I started my day at that place at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went till 4 o'clock in the morning. So it was a long day. By the end of the night, again, you realize your body tells you that you're not tired. It tells you that you stink. You smell like cigarette smoke, you smell like food, you smell like garbage, you smell like sweat. So at the end of the night, / morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, I did that all over again. Went home to take a shower, I walked to my bed, woke up in 6 hours every day for 3 months during the Christmas season. Every day I did this. Now when I went to work, I took the cab. It was $30. When I went back home, it was $30, $60. I had food at a discount, so it was $5. Sitting at what now? $55. All right, so I had. Wait, hold on. I get 3 meals there. Okay, so $15. Okay, so 30, 30, 75. Okay, my weight for the day is $80. How much does that leave me? $5. You do this day after day, week after week, month after month. What was I doing? You see, even though I was brought up in the church, even though I had a loving family and cousins and whatnot, I got into the wrong places. But that's because I chose to be there. I had selfish desires that I wanted to be somebody I wasn't. I wanted to be cool, but I achieved it. But now I realize I've become like everybody else around me. The casino, everyone was just sitting there on the bingo machines, clicking on those screens and doing those jackpot things, having a cigarette in their hand, drinking pop, drinking Coke, drinking alcohol. My friends did this day in, day out. They went to